everyone, this is Kat Serene and this is Heart Flipper, a house flipping dating sim. And this is just the demo, it has not come out yet. A bright, beautiful spring day at the beach. You came here to meet your best friend, Tom Marino. He waves at you as you approach. He seems excited to share his news with you.
Hello, my favorite flipper.
I think I might have to turn my sound up just a little. You might not have heard, but I'm organizing a big event in Pinnacove. It's going to be near the beach, where the last fish festival took place, remember? And as usual, I'm going to ask you, my favorite flipper, for help. What do you say? What do you need? So the job. The Love Festival happens every year since, well, last year. This year is the first time I'm helping organize it, and I want it to be perfect. We're currently looking for a person to help us decorate the venue. Here's our flyer, so you can see the aesthetic we're going for. Tom hands you a flyer for the event called Love Festival. It's printed on glossy, good quality paper with the date, place, cheesy design composed of hearts and a beaver. I've never seen a beaver, little cupid. Love Festival in Pinnacove this weekend at Pinnacove Festival venue. Don't forget to bring your date. And the strange thing happens, the beaver starts talking to you. Hi there. Do you know what's the biggest tradition of this festival? What's the tradition? Glad you asked. You need a date to go to the festival. Duh. It's called a love festival after all. And you're in luck. I'll be around. I'll help you with finding the perfect person for the festival. No need to worry. You'll mess up. Not on my watch. You got quiet. What's going on in that head of yours? Do I need to have a date for the Love Festival? Ah yes, it's a big part of the whole love theme. It's supposed to bring single people together. I mean, you could also bring a friend if romantic love isn't your thing. But coming alone seems seen as a little strange. That's right, we need to find someone for you. How about this? You help me with the decorations, I help with you finding a date. You arrive at the festival venue. You see familiar places. It seems to be where Carpenter Woodrow might be responsible for the wooden constructions. The stands and stage are almost finished, which leaves only decoration to do. You're almost disappointed in how laughably easy your job is going to be. Doesn't this look like fun? And you can make it even better. Oh, careful there. Ah! A stack of empty boxes falls out of her arm as June Yang falls to the ground right before you. It looks like she tripped on an extensive cord cable. I'm gonna help her up. Oh, it's you.
Hi, it's June.
My favorite human being. Sorry, it seems like you have a talent for cleaning. I only have a talent for making a mess. Don't worry, I love helping you with boxes. Haha, I should have asked for your help straight away. Silly of me to think I could handle this on my own. At least these boxes are already empty. Imagine if I dropped the ceramic dishes. Or the paint jars, or if I was carrying sharp chisels. Okay, let's not go into catastrophizing, please. What I mean is it could have been worse. You know, I'm just so busy with this whole love festival. Tom asked me to prepare a crafting corner, and I'm not complaining, it's really kind of him. I just don't know if I can handle so much responsibility. There's so much stuff to take care of, and I'm so chaotic. Will you allow me to help you? Wait, for real? You'll help me? No pressure, of course. I'm sure I could handle it on my own. Or not. If you do wish to help me, meet me on the beach tomorrow morning. I need to find some pretty shells. You know, for making collages? Kids love it, and we need tons of those. Oh no, I have to run. I need to pick up the glue delivery before they close the shop. See ya, bye. Well, that was painful to watch. I can see why there's a demographic crisis in this country. I don't like you. Good luck, kid. That did not go terribly. You might even end up getting a proper date. Alright, it's time for me to run too. I promised to drive my friend David to the airport. Let's meet around noon in Emma's cafe. We can talk more about the festival decorations and about finding you a date for the festival itself, of course.
Till next time, my friend.
We spent a couple hours painting and arranging pink and red decorations. You are far from finished, but you make good progress before it's time to head to the cafe. You arrive at a moderately crowded cafe by the beach. You take place in the queue as Emma, the barista who helped with renovating this place, waves at you with a greeting. You see Gladys Thorne rushing into the cafe and join the line. She looks a little anxious as she keeps checking her watch. Nods to you in a sign of brief recognition. You know what? Go ahead, have my spot. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thanks to you, I won't be late for a very important meeting. I have to run, but I owe you for this. How about I treat you to lunch tomorrow? We can meet here at noon. Is that a date? Okay, this is a little too easy, or I'm just too smooth. She and Tom pass each other in the doorway. Gladys, Thomas. I see you speaking with Gladys. What did that harpy want from you? Well, I don't know what she wanted, but I can tell you this much. That was the nicest I've ever seen her be to someone. And that's what worries me so. She just asked me out for lunch. Lunch, you say? Be wary of her. She could sell her own parents if she only had a buyer. It doesn't matter. I don't want her on my mind today. You and Tom find a free table and start chatting. I saw you work from today. Good job. But of course I'm not only here to praise you. We have to find you a date for the festival. Wait, is he stealing my job? Poor Bestie. So, do you have someone on your mind? I kinda like June. I mean, we don't have a lot of options. I knew it! This is wonderful. You know, it breaks my heart how little she believes in herself, especially since her last relationship didn't go that great. She deserves someone to show her how to stand up for herself, and you know what I mean? June had a bad breakup? I don't think it's my place to talk about it. Maybe she'll tell you more herself? You should go meet her at the beach tomorrow. Show her that she can count on you. He's right. It seems that progress in this relationship, you need to go see June on the beach. Talk for a while longer before Tom has to run to his other responsibilities. Time to pursue your other relationships. So where would you like to go first tomorrow? Don't worry about missing something because of the silly linear time concept. Thanks to my special Cupid Beaver's powers, you can bend time and space You know what? I can't say that word. To your liking. Of course, as long as there's a date available. So what's next, champ? I want to go to the beach, and then we'll go to the cafe. June is waiting for you at the beach with her cute little basket. She's already looking under her feet for shells. Or maybe she's just cautious and not wanting to fall down around you again. She smiles when she notices you. So, what are the best shell searching spots? I'm not sure. but I know where to find my favorite spot. Well, let's go before other people find the best shells. Oh, I see you didn't bring a basket. You can put your shells in my basket if you want to. You and June walk along the beach. From time to time, she nails in the sand and searches for shells. She's good at this. You feel kind of stupid because you haven't found anything interesting yet. A smashed lighter and a chestnut may not be worth mentioning. But now you are wondering, why is there a chestnut on the beach? Hey, is that your chestnut? Oh, wait, what? A chestnut? Are you kidding? I love chestnuts. They're super soft to the touch and so pretty in color. And all of that is hidden underneath this spiky armor. Like some sort of metaphor. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. You must think I'm a weirdo. Don't worry, I'm a bit of a weirdo myself. Oh, I haven't noticed. Oh no! I have to hide! A young skinny guy with a mane of red hair and a pale face is approaching from the opposite direction. He stops in his tracks at the sight of June, panic visible on his face. She seems more nervous than she was yesterday when you saw her fall. It looks like there's history between them. Hi, June. Hi, Simon. I'm just going to. We're just here to. Yeah, this is awkward. Bye, June. Bye, Simon. After the short encounter, Simon goes his way and June goes silent for a few minutes. She even loses interest in looking for shells. You know what? I'm going to say nothing if she's not comfortable. Thanks for the moment of silence. I needed that. It seems like you know me so well, even though we only met a handful of times. This guy Simon was my ex-boyfriend. We were seeing each other last year. It's always good to give people their space when they're feeling uneasy until they're like ready to talk. He stole my radiator and I never confronted him about it. Wait, you stole... What? Yeah, any ideas on what I should do about that? I think we should just get a new radiator, because I think if you've already dated and you didn't say anything while you were dating, you really didn't see an opportunity here. Helping the girl means getting the girl. We were so close and you messed up at the last turn. That's a shame. I'm sorry, I know I have to get my act together and finally confront Simon about the radiator. Well, I won't take more of your time. You probably have a lot of stuff to do for the festival. Bye. Where would you like to go now? To the cafe. You arrive at the now extremely crowded cafe by the beach. Luckily, it seems that this time Gladys came here in advance and saved you a seat. You make your way to the table after grabbing a sandwich from the bar. Thank you for coming. Of course. I appreciate that you don't waste your words. Let me be brief as well. I asked you to come here so I can make you an offer. I know that you're friends with Tom Marino and he sometimes recommends you to his clients. That's true. And I know that one of Tom's clients, David Hoffman, was surprised by how successful his rental by the beach is. He is now looking to purchase another house, perhaps closer to nature. And now I'm sure I could offer him a better deal than Tom could even imagine. But I need you to help me contact him first. What? That's evil. That's business. I must say, I respect your loyalty if nothing else. But I suppose this concludes our conversation.
Let's not waste any more time then.
Gladys, I think you're better than this. Oh, I'm really not. I don't remember the last time something moved my heart. I don't really see how you could change that. Let's make it a bet. I guess it's amusing to watch you fail. What you possibly come up with? a beautiful sunset, a Michelin-star restaurant, an architectural wonder I've never seen before. My presence alone should be... Ooh, I don't like either of these. Okay. I just famously love surprises. Well, this is off to a promising start. There's no way you can win against me. You're on. Well, it seems like I'm free this Sunday. What are we betting on? The loser has to agree to a small favor. Unless it would jeopardize their friendship or business? I see you're a fast learner. Well, don't blame me for trying.
Good luck.
See you on Sunday. Gladys makes a note in her phone calendar and nods you goodbye before going to the counter to pay for your lunch. Let's bring up the heat. I love a good enemies to lovers art. Can you melt the Ice Queen's heart? So where would you like to go now? I guess go to the forest? You invited Gladys to meet you at the parking lot on the edge of the Coral Root Forest. It's a sunny Sunday afternoon, the spring breeze bringing with it a smell of fresh vegetation and pine. You are here too. I think I must have misclicked. No, you didn't. You drove all the way here. Anyways, Gladys already saw you in the parking lot. You seem pale. Already scared of losing? I hope you aren't here to waste my only free afternoon this week. No, I... Tell her you have a plan. I have it. A plan, I mean. To make it worth your time. Wow, real smooth. There's a place I always like to go to when I feel stressed and need to relax. Don't write it off until you see it. Lead the way. You start trekking on a familiar path. Or at least you hope you still remember it. It's been a while. At first you see some fellow walkers on the trail and you soon take a turn into a less frequent path and people grow more scarce. The silence starts to feel awkward. I'm gonna say she likes the quiet. The rustling of the trees, the bird song in the wind. You don't see a reason to ruin the trekking experience with talking. You catch Gladys checking her phone once or twice, but eventually she seems to relax and appreciate the calm. You get so immersed in the ambience you get startled when Gladys starts to speak. Next, how long, you said, before we find your spot? I believe the sun is starting to go down. Wait, did you not recognize this brook that cuts off your path? In fact, you do not recognize this part of the forest at all, and your phone has no signal. It seems that, distracted by your companion, you took a wrong turn somewhere and you are completely lost. Alright. I see, it shouldn't be hard to retrace our steps as we didn't leave the trail. What a shame that we'll miss that special spot of yours. I'll admit it, the walk wasn't entirely unpleasant. I definitely needed that fresh air. But well, I hope you aren't a sore loser. It's a firefly. As the forest grows darker, you see more and more of them between the trees. You turn to point them to Gladys, only to find her completely transfixed. Fireflies, I haven't seen anything like this since I was a little child. My father, he used to take me for long nature treks looking for interesting bugs and mushrooms and plants. But when his work grew busy and he started to work on the weekends, and well, let's just say inherited his work ethic. Yeah. I forgot how beautiful nature could be. I stay there for a moment longer, watching the fireflies dance between the trees and over the little brook. One of them even comes close enough for Gladys to gently catch into her cupped hand. Eventually the moment passes and you take out a flashlight and start making your way back to the cars. Gladys' usual scowl is gone. It seems that watching the fireflies really moved her. She doesn't break the silence until the two of you return to the parking lot. Thank you. Those were the good memories I got to relive. And a new one made, of course. I suppose I owe you a favor now. Make it a good one. Yes, it's how it's done. I was really worried there for a moment. Unless you annoyed Gladys too much, she might be willing to meet with you again. Sherbet. So where would you like to go now? I guess we're stuck with Gladys. You and Gladys text a little after your forest adventure, but she keeps being too busy to meet. It's only when the following Sunday comes around that she suddenly texts you an address of an apartment in old Pinnacove. She opens the door for you after you ring the bell. You're surprised to see her wearing a gardening apron and gloves. I'm glad you found time to see me. I just wanted to ask for your help with something. She gestures for you to enter and leads you deeper into her elegant modern flat. We're surprised by the almost sterile interior, but it makes for a big contrast to the mess you find on the spacious balcony. You recognize some of the items, the gardening tools, some flower boxes, and then the flowers. So many types of flowers. After our last meeting, I realized how much I've missed being in nature. I don't have a lot of time to wander around, but my balcony renovation is long overdue, and I thought that repotting and arranging flowers sounded like something you might enjoy. Of course, I'm a certified garden flipper. You happily put on the gardening gloves and get to work. There's a lot of plants, and Gladys doesn't seem to really know much about gardening, but she was a very quick learner. You make a good team and somehow manage to finish in under 3 hours. Afterwards, you clean up and share a drink as you admire the results of your work. It's been a while since I indulged so much. I forgot there's so much life that I've been missing outside of work. I wonder. Smile encouragingly. If you already know what favor you want to ask for me. How about becoming my friend? Well, that's not what I expected. I don't have many friends. I don't usually meet other people, but I somehow enjoy your company, so it seems like a small favor to me. Aw, that's sweet. Not what I expected either, but what's important is that you have a friend to take to the Love Festival. And, well, such hard-earned friendships are always the strongest, right? As the two of you stay on the balcony, bantering and arguing about interior design, you realize you've never seen Gladys smile so openly before. She's never looked younger and more carefree. As for you, you can't remember the last time you had such a satisfying conversation. That did not turn out. So where would you like to go now? I guess we'll go to the festival. Oh, right, since you said you're ready, time to choose who will be your date for the festival. Let's look at your options. Jane is not an option. You aren't really sure about going to the festival, but then Gladys points out it's a good networking opportunity. Hanging out with her sounds like a fun evening too. You meet each other before the venue and enter together. Well, the decor is surprisingly tasteful. Your work, I presume? I love the fairy lights. Tom waves when he notices you and starts pushing through the crowd. He stops in surprise when he sees Gladys by your side. Gladys, the two of you came here together? Are you jealous? More like sympathetic. Says a guy with no date. They seem to be getting along just fine. Spend another quiet, entertaining hour teasing your friends and listening to their bickering until Tom gets called away by his hosting duties. You and Gladys grab something to eat and make a bet on who can win the more carnival games. Who needs love if you can have brutal competition? It's a tie at midnight, and you both are too tired and satisfied to try and break it. I'll admit I'm quite impressed. Sometimes friendship can be found in the least expected places. But if you're ever in the mood for love, you know where to find me. Drinking the blood of her enemies. Looks like cherry juice. Well, thank you so much for watching. This was definitely, interesting. And if you wanted, you can find it on Steam. And if you like what you see, you can add it to your wish list. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.